Welcome to Hi Felicia. Hi Felicia. Hi Felicia.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, big day here today. We have a special guest. One of our favorites is Mr. Jordan Brodsky.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us on this hot Saturday. We're so excited that you're here. Before we get into it, and there's a lot to get into, I just want to find out, how was everybody's holiday?
Fine, went quick.
Felicia, what did you do in Plainview?
Well, we had a swim day with a band and fireworks probably at 8:30, 8:45, which I ended up not staying for because I was tired.
Okay.
And last night was a Crosby, Stills and Nash cover band that we had 350 people attend.
Whoa.
And it was a shit
It's a lot of people. What do you mean shit show?
It was very crowded.
It's a lot of Jews.
It's not all Jews. And then we
Koreans.
paid. By the way, it's not free. We paid for it.
Nothing's
Is it
free.
included in your
Nothing's
HOA?
No, we have it's extra.
Nothing's free.
Nothing's free.
You know why it's not free?
And
Because
there's food involved.
I would have paid because you invited me originally, and now I was stuck with probably really shitty plans.
No,
compared to
I
you.
invited you to come to my house for the 4th, to sleep over from the 3rd to the 4th, but we did nothing.
There was no follow up.
Because I felt bad. I had no plans.
It was a fake invite.
Casey and I we went to Hudson Valley. Our dog is living his best life, and it's his birthday.
You've been kidless.
We've been working out, hiking, going to the sauna, going to yoga.
Sex.
We went on a 13-mile bike ride, eating a lot of mushrooms, and enjoying every minute of it. I'm fucking exhausted. My body hurts.
You don't like to talk about sex in front of Felicia, do you?
I mean, just scissoring.
Let's talk about scissoring today.
I was
What?
I was driving and I was thinking about the scissor thing. Wait, saying to myself, do I really know what that means?
Do you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Marni,
let's
please.
go.
I think I know. No.
What do you think it
I don't.
means?
I don't even. You said
Come on,
I
you
can't.
can do
No,
it.
no, I can't.
All right, so
I can't.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to make
I'll be
okay.
one.
Jordan and me are lifting our hands, and we're opening our fingers.
They're legs.
These are legs, and we're doing this, in and out with our hands. Does that
How enjoyable? It must be fun.
I don't get it, but yeah, I get it, but I don't get it.
This is a woman.
I understand.
It's like women humping
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah, and that's it.
That's like how women have sex.
It's
So,
not,
which
there's
is
no
kind of-
penetration in Felicia's mind. Like, how is that?
Right.
It's like-
called frauding. Apparently, it's
do you
frauding.
mean?
It's a new gay thing. It's
What
called
is- what's
frotting.
what is
Look
frauding?
it up. I don't.
Spell it.
I cannot.
Come on.
Frotting. I think.
What does it mean?
I think it's like friction. It's like
friction.
It's like or over the clothes even.
Okay.
Not that I know.
I kind of thought that's what it meant, but I kept thinking.
So it's like women are making a
okay,
scissor.
Okay, I wasn't sure, and I wanted to confirm.
Did
it.
anybody who listened ask you, what is scissoring?
No,
Okay.
nobody. I went right over probably everybody's head of people that I know.
They need visuals. We should plan a presentation for.
I mean,
Plainview.
if they watch Naked Attraction,
well,
they need to go
only
one step
a few
further.
people that I've shown it to have watched it.
Naked Attraction.
Yes.
There's no scissoring on Naked Attraction.
No.
Do you guys have entertainment at Plainview?
What do you mean? The Crosby, Stills and Nash cover
That
band,
was
she
one
just
thing.
said.
They're having a comedian.
But that was part of for July 4th, which was extra. She already.
Well, it was extra. Yeah, but
They have entertainment. They have a night of comedy or
Everything
but
that-
everything costs
everything-
money.
everything
because
is
they've
extra.
got to
It's
pay.
a la carte.
They have to pay for that entertainment. So
Right.
would you pay me and Jordan to come and do
and scissor.
What if we did a live podcast from Plainview?
would not.
That would hit.
It would not.
Oh my
no,
God!
I
Let them
think
watch.
She's embarrassed. She
Live
wouldn't wanna
studio
do it.
audience.
It would be amazing.
I would have to leave the country.
Well, you're going to leave the country. You're going to Greece without us.
Well,
Thank you for
yes.
reminding us.
Yes.
So I think there's a lot to. Should we just get into it, or do you want to talk more about the 4th of July?
No, it really hurts. No.
Well, did you do anything yesterday?
barely. I had a hot dog. Let's move on.
Oh, we did it. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago. We biked 13 miles, and in the last 6, I had to poo. Surprise, surprise.
Right.
Surprise, surprise.
We're going to talk about a poo quite a bit in this episode, I believe.
We are. Actually, that's a great lead. All right, so news of the week. Did you hear about the diarrhea story in the Hamptons?
No.
Oh, boy.
Did I tell you about this, or did
The internet told
The
me about it.
internet told
All
you
right,
about
so
it.
let's tell Felicia about the diarrhea.
you go first?
Well, apparently somebody had diarrhea, explosive diarrhea in Gwyneth Paltrow's home.
It was her guest house.
It was her guest house in...
Was she renting it? Or
No,
she was
I
her
think
guest?
she was there. It was her guest. So it was
Okay.
the big gossip of the week was what celebrity had the diarrhea. Now, I kept
And
thinking...
how did that I'm using the word
How did-
spread out. I mean, how
How did the
People
diarrhea
know.
get everywhere? I don't
Yeah.
know. Jordan, any intel here?
How did it get out?
Well,
How did
poop?
the information get out?
yeah.
Like, why did this make news? Like, how mortifying.
I think she's like all of her friends were kind of posting about it first, like, or just because like I
Well,
think
her friends had to know if they're posting, it's going to get out there.
I don't think they posted about it, but like
the rumor was out there before the perpetrator.
reveal.
Yeah, the perpetrator was announced. It's
They know the perpetrator?
Yes.
Derek Blasberg.
Derek Blasberg, who is a fashion designer.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
And works with Zoe. What's
Rachel Zoe?
Rachel?
Rachel Zoe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, he works. He's a
I
big.
know, but
he
I know.
loves going to parties. He loves the Hamptons.
he's a man about town, but just
Yeah.
don't let him in your bed because he'll shit the bed.
Oh, he never made it to the bathroom?
No.
People
But
are
I gotta
saying-
say, like,
yeah.
I've
Poor
been to
thing.
that. I've been there,
you've been
but I
there.
never shit the bed. Actually, I've shit in the
Please.
woods.
Yeah, right.
But I've never
Does
shit in the bed.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Does Marni shit in the woods? Is the question.
People thought it was like an Ozempic shit.
Yes. Oh, so that's the thing. There was like a rumor flying, like he was blaming Ozempic, but it wasn't Ozempic's fault.
What bothered me about it was that if it was Ozempic fueled, that I would like at least take ownership of the shit, and then like I would acknowledge it and maybe try to clean up. Like a guest should clean up your mess. A guest
Do you
should
think he didn't clean it up? Like, I wish we.
it was a shit and run, is what it was.
Oh yeah, he disappeared. He disappeared.
Like Karen Reed, hit and run.
Should we get into Karen Reed?
Well, that's a good segue, I think.
It
'Cause
is.
It's like a shit and run
Mom.
versus a hit and run. Here we go. I do this for a living.
Do you know about Karen Reed?
First of all,
Remind me, she's going to say.
Yes.
Casey, we need a sound effect for every time Felicia says,
remind me. Just remind me. Refresh my memory.
huge story out of Boston. Not celebrity.
Okay.
Huge.
She's become a celebrity.
I heard Netflix cameras are in the court.
Oh, yeah, already.
Oh, this,
The woman who has like a finance job was dating a cop
right.
and
Oh, she ran him over. Is that the one from Boston?
Allegedly.
Boston allegedly hit and run. And the story is I
You're
think
still
these,
talking about that?
Oh, are you? This is fucking huge. 'Cause
Still?
there was just a mistrial.
Yeah, the whole thing was they were deliberating for like 4 days or 5 days. They couldn't-
It's insane. So the story is she's got an amazing defense team.
Alan Jackson.
Her parents and her had money and they put all their money towards the
you
defense
go.
team.
Okay.
She's never been married. She's 44.
Are you sure I heard like she got like funded, but like
She's getting a
Kickstarter.
ton. There's a GoFundMe page.
Maybe now.
People are like all over. They love her because they think these cops fucking killed him and planted and like framed her. But listen to this, Mom. I'm gonna drop a big bomb for you. Shit. She has 2 autoimmune diseases.
You told me the one.
What
MS. You told
and
me.
she has Crohn's. She had Crohn's,
Oh.
had 10 surgeries, has had a colostomy
Coloss.
bag,
Right.
and has MS.
Of course, leave it to Marni to talk about Crohn's and MS in one,
Wow.
one
A two-
fell swoop.
I am like,
twofer.
I need Karen Reed in my life. Like,
You are the redheaded Karen Reed.
I
you just
think-
haven't killed your husband.
I think the movie that whoever's going to play her, she looks just like Sutton Foster. Does she not?
You told me that the other day, and
I think Sutton Foster looks like her.
I don't think they look like.
I do.
I heard Jennifer Aniston's going to play her.
She's not going to play her. That's funny.
I heard
Come on.
they had a whole casting TikTok, like trying to
It's
assign
unbelievable the amount of cast of characters in this
the amount of people, like the players
involved. Like a lot of players, like his brother, the wives, and there was a party they were all at. It's just a lot.
Jen McCabe.
Jen McCabe.
Let's talk about Jen McCabe.
So explain to my mom who Jennifer McCabe is.
Honestly, I'm not the expert. Our friend Gabby would probably be better off explaining. But Jen McCabe to me seems so guilty of some. She like is accused of helping with the cover up of this death, but I don't think she did herself any favors. She just talks
They're
her way
like
into a little
deleting
hole.
text messages, deleting voicemails.
She's what I call a chime.
Why does everybody care about this?
I think this story's making big news
Because
I was listening to a podcast by an African American woman, and she was like, look, every time we hear a story of like a cop covering something up, it's usually like a black person. But in this case, it's not. It's a white woman.
White on white crime.
And
well, now they're
It's
covering
interesting.
up for a cop.
So-
Of cops, the other cops, right?
What?
yeah, well, it's about police corruption as well. It's like,
I'm into this
If
story.
that okay, if
I'm into
that's-
it. And it's fucked up. These fucking cops. Sorry.
well, it's good because it shows
Felicia's giving me.
Don't do that.
what happened.
Don't do what?
Don't say fucking cops because 90% of them are fine. Don't
You're
do
absolutely
that.
right. I
Don't
love
do
all
that.
the
About Trooper
cops.
Proctor and talking shit about Karen Reed shits is what he did. Remember, he was the one on the. Did you not read his texts?
Tell us about the text.
Oh, Trooper Proctor's the one that just got like reassigned, got basically fired.
Tell Felicia what he said.
So one of the lead investigator of the trial, the FBI was also investigating at the same time. They got his text messages about the case he was investigating.
Right.
And it came to light that he was talking so much shit about this defendant, Karen Reed. And he was saying horrible things about her. Well, it's so funny because I didn't hear anything about the MS. It was more about her shits, her Crohn's, right?
It was about her Crohn's.
But apparently it was all talked about. Like the MS was even implied in the text messages.
Like they're making fun of her.
No, they called her like a CUNT. They called her all sorts of names. They're
not being nice, Mom.
Apparently, but I
Protect
still,
the MS warrior.
he said her leaky balloon hole is what he said. Oh, I'm not joking.
you know what
In
that
the
means,
text
Casey?
message,
I mean, Felicia.
well, I can have an idea.
he was like, "Yeah, there's poop coming out of her leaky balloon hole."
That's so
on the text
fucked
message. You're supposed to
up.
be unbiased and you're supposed to be objective and you're supposed to be.
Why would he put that even out there?
Because they're
such, you know,
Well, they're
people-
good old they're boys talking like gym talk.
But it's always going to be, it's there in your phone forever.
I agree.
Stupid
people.
This is going to be big. There will be a documentary on it. There will be a scripted story about it. This will be, I hope people get ahead of this before Lifetime does. That's all I have to say.
Felicia, you should take Marni to audition like you did for Annie when she was little. My daughter's here to audition for Karen Reed for the part of Jen McCabe.
She's got MS. She can play it well.
That's when she pulls out the card. That's when
And
we
she
can talk
might
about
have Crohn's, to be determined.
it. She shits her pants all the time.
So fucked up.
TBD.
Karen Reed could be Jewish.
Is she Jewish?
No, but I just feel like she has Crohn's, so that's already like 50% of it.
Yeah. That seems to be a
It's a Jewish.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
a Jewish.
Yeah.
Move on.
Curse.
Move on. Felicia
Yeah.
is over this story.
I'm over the story.
Wow.
Move on.
You know what? She hasn't gotten into it.
Yeah,
give her
I
time.
haven't- No, I'm not. I'm never going to get into it.
Why?
Trust me, because I hate all those.
True crime.
It's very
stuff.
woman empowerment. They're like, she's innocent. She's innocent.
There's people outside the court like fighting for Karen. I appreciate
Do they
this.
have nothing to do?
Mom,
They don't. They
free
don't.
Britney Spears.
Free Karen Reed is what.
Okay.
Free Karen.
Yeah, what they're saying.
I just want to go back to the Hawk Tui girl for a minute. Because we told you last week that she was a preschool teacher.
But she
and
wasn't.
She's
She's
not.
not.
She came out on the Barstool Sports podcast. Not only is she not a preschool teacher, her dad's not a pastor. She's from like a small town
That's
in
why
the South.
all this shit that comes out is dumb and made up and a lie.
It's true, but she still said Hawk Tui.
That part of it is true, but then it didn't affect her life. It didn't.
No, it did
Now-
affect
well,
her life.
it did.
Now,
Now
she's
that she's
fucking
famous.
gold.
Yeah,
now
but-
she's like, I'm great. Okay, another really big news. I'm on the verge of getting blocked again by a Bravo Library.
Oh, who?
Let's fucking go.
Sound effect. Round of applause.
Okay. I don't know if you saw my Insta story, but it was just announced that Lindsay Hubbard announced her pregnancy on the 4th of July. Okay. Did you hear about this?
I did see it on your Instagram, but
Okay.
I had no
No
idea
idea.
what you were
Okay.
talking about.
So-
Which most of my friends have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't either. I'm
Casey.
catching up.
Nobody knows what Casey's
Well,
talking about.
Because we're all. I mean, on
No.
his Instagram stories?
Yeah,
That's
on
because he's
his.
a fucking meme finder.
I love his memes. Casey, I love your memes.
All he does is post
Everyone
about
I know
memes.
that
Doesn't
follows
get it.
Nobody.
I get
of
them.
my friends.
Casey, what do you want to say about that?
It's a very niche stream of memes.
You have to be
Oh,
smart
great.
to understand.
It is true.
the
You have to be
memes.
smart. Felicia.
Yes.
I know I've discussed this on the pod about Team Carl, Team Lindsay.
Yes.
They were
That- okay.
engaged.
And
They fought all last summer. And then she says she was blindsided when he canceled the wedding. Bullshit. All summer they weren't getting along. He's sober. She claimed that he was on drugs one night. Lo and behold, they broke up. And I have a source that told me at the summer house reunion she was pregnant. And then I did discuss this a few weeks ago that apparently she was going to be on the Traitors, the new season of the Traitors.
Is she?
Wait. And that somebody else, Dorinda, told the producers she was pregnant, and the producers were like, she cannot be on the show.
Why
That is
not?
huge liability.
Because the physical.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
You
a
and I
big
remember
lie.
we spoke about the physical challenges. They don't matter.
Yeah, but
Maybe watching them, they don't matter. But
Maybe that
imagine
production-
this. Imagine this. You do a physical challenge. She loses the baby. That's a lawsuit. She'll
Yeah.
sue the
You can't
production.
Pessimist. Such a pessimist.
And then they recasted her, and now Sierra from Summer House is on. Fine. So there's all these rumors she's pregnant. Okay, she was on a podcast. Are you pregnant? She said no. Of course, she shouldn't have to reveal it.
No, she
no
shouldn't.
problem. 4th of July, she makes a huge pregnancy announcement, holding the clear blue stick, and it's like beyond sponsored. It's like she probably was paid maybe college tuition. Fine, great. So I posted.
She not? Is she? How old is she?
She's 37.
Okay.
Oh, and also this is like wild. She's going to be on. They're filming right now, Summer House for next.
Okay.
They're filming, and Carl and her in the house. And they're both sober this summer, which is wild. Because I think a sober Lindsay will be a completely different character.
Sober and pregnant.
But do we know who the baby daddy is?
So wait. So she posts, and one of the pictures is you see man hands on the belly. Okay. So I post the story, and I'm like, it's a little ick that like the first post is a huge sponsored ad, you know? She posts again the next day, the same photo, just thanking people, not sponsored. So then I posted it like, she must have gotten shit that she made it a sponsored ad, her now. Like, she must have gotten shit because now she's posting again the same photo. She wrote me.
Oh my God.
She personally?
Yes! She fucking wrote me. So I wrote like, she must have gotten shit for posting.
Uh-huh.
She wrote, nope, just wanted to share my gratitude, but way to be positive. Because I was like calling her out a little. And I was like, I was a little floored. I was shook. I don't want to ever be known as an internet troll.
Right.
I was just commenting on the fact that maybe she should have reordered her post. She should have announced the pregnancy. Then the second post is the clear blue announcement.
So what did you say
Make the
back?
$100,000.
She should pay you to consult on her social media.
She should. I wrote back, we're all very happy for you. That's
Done.
it. And I reposted that chat and I wrote, respect Lindsay Hubbs. And I tagged her.
Oh, so you're the bigger woman.
I wrote respect. And
Respect.
I got feedback like, oh my God, I can't believe she wrote you, da-da-da. Like so many people were very excited about this. I thought she'd block me for sure, a la Jax. She did not block me. Thank you, Lindsay Hubbard.
It's a win.
I am happy for you, Lindsay, that you're pregnant. Homegirl wants to be pregnant real
God
badly.
bless. Yeah,
She was
absolutely.
pregnant in the past. I think she had a miscarriage. Like,
All right,
she's been trying to have a baby for a
She's
long
not a
time.
kid.
She's not a kid, and I think that's why she was really speeding up the relationship.
I
with
get
Carl.
excited.
that. I get that.
This man, apparently his name is, this is a very, I don't know if this is out there.
Well, how do you know that?
Mom, I've got sources. If
Marni's very plugged in.
Lindsay's writing me. I got sources.
Okay.
His name is Tanner. He's in finance. And look, is he gonna? But
Is
I
he
don't.
6'5"? Marni like that.
I got it. That's the TikTok trend. I don't know if he's gonna make an appearance, but I think he should stay away from the cameras. Because
the minute
anytime
they
she
go
brings a
on,
man
they're
on camera,
done. It's
they
done.
are done.
It's done.
Is it just her on
no,
that cast?
anybody.
What do you mean?
Anybody.
Like, does she have the same luck as other women in the cast? With
Oh, it's
men?
not only her, the cast. It's all of.
It's
all
reality
of
TV
them.
Yeah, well,
in general.
reality. Okay.
You bring a man on,
You're
That's
done.
true.
you're
That's
done.
true. Yeah.
Let's look at all the peeps.
Your
true.
marriage or
Anybody
your.
still happily married in reality television?
Lisa Vanderpump.
You're right.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
think he's too old to even realize what's going on.
And she likes it that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this is a great segue to Man with 1,000 Kids.
Actually, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Viral moment. This is a segue to the fucking viral pickle sandwich.
Like, how is it a good segue?
Wait.
Because
yeah.
it's a viral moment.
All right. So
Let's
okay.
and we haven't gone on to circumcised gems or uncut gems, and that's
All
the
right,
whole
go
story.
ahead
My
with
creation.
The, with the
My
Okay,
creation.
so I don't know if you've seen it. There's a viral video. It went fucking viral.
I did.
And it's this pickle sandwich
From
a deli in
Hop Hog.
Oceanside.
Hop Hog.
Oceanside.
It's in Hop Hog.
No, it's not.
Jordan Brodsky.
Someone
It's
tagged
out
Hop
of
Hog.
town.
No, they're wrong.
Someone-
It's Seven Brothers, and it's in
Jordan.
Oceanside.
Then they
Jordan?
go talk to the woman whose TikTok I follow.
Then she
She may
screwed
be from
up.
Hop Hog.
She-
Listen, the place is in Oceanside, hence why.
I'm getting attacked right now in the basement.
Right.
Hence why it's a
I mean, it was
recording
on the
studio.
news. It was on the news.
It was everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So
Absolutely.
I'm thinking, I gotta try the pickle sandwich. I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna.
Oh, such a big deal. You're going to have a sandwich for the team? Try doing something challenging.
So I want to hear.
Okay, Felicia, wait. I arrived around 11 a.m. after going to the gastro
Was the line out the
doctor.
door?
Listen, it was a Tuesday.
Gastro doctor, pickle
Yep,
sandwich.
yep.
Oh, boy.
I was hungry. I hadn't eaten. I
Right.
think I even did a workout class that morning.
Okay. Oh my
So
God.
11 a.m. I get there. I'm ordering by 11:35. Okay. Now I'm listening to all the people in the store. They've got two lines: one for the pickle sandwich, one for their regulars.
Right.
And every regular that
It's
walked.
online. It's
What?
online? Wow.
Yes.
Every time somebody walked in that place that was a regular, these guys, these construction dudes, they were rolling their eyes. The fucking pickle
What's
sandwich
pain in
is
the
very
ass?
good." Old women were like, "What's the deal with this pickle sandwich? We don't get it. So much sodium. I don't get it." Like the commentary. Then I saw a girl who was working there with her cell phone taking video for Good Morning America.
Right.
Good Morning America was so cheap.
I'm
They
sorry.
didn't even send a fucking camera crew.
I'm sorry I missed. I know, but
I
I'm
don't even
sorry
know.
I
Who
missed
knows?
it.
But
I
maybe
kn-
the footage wasn't good enough. Filming on you couldn't send a camera crew Good Morning America. Anyway,
They should get the Hot Chewy girl to help promote the pickles.
11:35 I ordered. Okay. I received a sandwich at 11:57. It was a long
Wow.
Actually, yeah. I'm sorry. I arrived at 11:35. I ordered at 11:57.
This is like the Karen Reed timeline. This is like, this
So
is crazy.
I wrote down notes. It moved, but it was slow. Like it was a slow, but the line wasn't long when I got there. So it was like, I'm down for this. Of course, I got one for my husband and one for me. The standard sandwich is turkey, tomato, bacon, and provolone. And lettuce. I switched out the provolone for Munster. Casey switched out the provolone for cheddar, I believe. And
cheddar.
When I got to the cashier, I overheard the cashier like talking into her iWatch, like, I'm busy. I was like, wow, like, are you, I obviously started a conversation. I was like, are you okay? She's like, it's my boss. He just needs me for so many things because I created the sandwich. And I was like, tell me more. She goes, I created it in January.
I remember the sandwich existing before 2024. I'm sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
the
she
pickle
said,
sandwich.
she created it. Somebody that works, their sister tried it, had no following on TikTok, and it hit big. And now, obviously, people want to interview her, and I got to interview her without running it up the ladder. And I said, "This is great. I'm from Oceanside. This is exciting. It is. It'll die down by the end of the summer. It will.
Of
It's
course
a
it will.
moment.
Yeah.
So is it
let's
Seven
get-
Brothers Gourmet? Is that the name
Yes.
of
Well,
in
yes.
Hot Pog?
Yeah. No.
I'm just joking. I'm kidding. See, this is what I get into. They can't take a joke. It's not in Hot Pog. It's in
Oceanside, the land of birth of Marni.
Marni is from Oceanside. If
So
people
is
don't know,
So is Dominic Pupa.
I don't know who that is.
That's right.
So, do you want to know how the fucking sandwich is?
Yes, I've been asking you for 4 days. You don't want to tell
Because
me.
I said to wait for the pod.
I know, but I didn't even realize you were on that line.
What do you think about Marni? Like,
She didn't realize I was on the line. I posted a photo of me in the line.
But I didn't know that was okay.
I thought it was good.
Worth it?
You know, you're not really describing what the sandwich is.
Yeah,
It's
let
crunchy.
Casey describe.
Well,
It
crunchy.
was
Well, you said
very-
it's a pickle sandwich. It sounds like it's a regular sandwich
No,
with pickles.
I
on it.
said
The bread is substituted with a pickle.
if you haven't, if you're not aware,
I wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been in my.
you're right, and your mom definitely doesn't know from Oregon like what this sandwich is.
Exactly.
So the
They're
pickle is a bread.
A giant pickle sliced in half. The pickle is the bread. It's a little damp.
It's
I think it
gluten-free,
was a-
gluten-free,
It
carb-free.
is?
No, I mean,
It's gluten free. That's why I didn't poop
Wait,
after.
and pickles
you're
have,
just putting this together?
am I correct? Other than salt, pickles have no
Sodium.
cal-
It's ton of
I said
sodium, but I
salt. That's the same
overheard
thing.
somebody
Let your mom
say-
finish a sentence.
Thank you. Salt and sodium, same thing. Other than eating a ton of salt, it's supposedly
Zero
low in
calorie.
I overheard this was maybe a Weight Watchers thing.
That's what I've been saying. It's been around for a
It
minute.
probably has, but maybe they put it on the map. They put it on the map. I thought it was good.
Okay.
For me, it was worth the wait because it wasn't long. It was 30 minutes.
Now the question is how
I
much.
would never do it again.
Okay, how much was that sandwich?
So unclear because I bought two and I,
I
bought
looked it up. They were $10.
It's not
Well,
bad.
it's not bad because if you're putting
No,
in
I meant
tur-
like not bad. The cost isn't bad. I didn't think that was bad.
For a
No.
pickle?
It's a pickle.
Well, it's a pickle with it. Well, excuse me, you've got turkey and
Monster, provolone, bacon.
Do they have kosher pickles? Like,
yes, they are kosher.
Then,
pickles.
They're
They
boys.
look like kosher pickles.
then
I don't
maybe
know.
I'll go.
Boris
Maybe
kosher?
I'll go. Maybe I'll try it.
I could drop you off there today.
You know what? Nothing would make me
5
happier.
minutes away.
I have a question when you're done.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I forgot.
Why are you logging the times and all these weird details about the pickle line?
Because I knew I had to report about it, and I wanted my
your
listeners.
doctor?
No, here.
Oh.
I wanted my listeners to
And
know how long it.
and possibly eventually the
Yeah, I
doctor.
I wanted my listeners to know how long I had to wait. Do you understand? They need to know. They need to know. They need to know. So, Seven Brothers Gourmet, get it, that pickle sandwich. Look, I don't eat it again. I have a friend who told me her daughter's had 8 of them so far. She loves them.
8?
I think it's like a big thing for high school kids. I think it's
Oh,
fun. It's
yeah,
a
I
trend.
can see
It's
that.
better than doing drugs.
I'm not saying I love it. I don't eat it again.
a little phallic.
Yeah. We didn't even get to the pop. Not, so that was really our pop culture moment. But the news of the week.
The pickle's the pop culture moment?
No, like that was all like, I don't even know if it's worth fucking discussing this, but I will say this. Sherry Papini, who you watched that
Oh, I
fucking
love-
documentary.
yeah. She's amazing.
So the one that we spoke about, Mom, the story about the blonde
liar.
from California who fucking like faked her own kidnapping.
Oh yeah.
She is going to share her side of the story
That's amazing.
with ID. And I can't fucking wait.
What's her side? I lied.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it because she wouldn't do the other documentary. Let's hear her side. I'm ready for it. Also,
Do you think she's going to lie on her own?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Which will be entertaining. And then I would love them to catch her.
I also want to know like why she was doing some Munchausen shit with her kids.
That was
That's
weird.
fucked up.
What was she? Did you make them smell rubbing alcohol or something?
Yeah, so they could get sick or some shit.
Huffing paint?
Yeah, like what the fuck? So I'm looking forward to that, and you guys, that probably won't happen until 2025.
I can't wait that long.
It's. I mean, really though, it's only like 6 months.
What if they get back together?
Never.
You don't
Never.
know. You don't know.
Do you remember the story about the Idaho murders? I know all those kids that
Oh my
fucking the
God.
students. That's going to be a docuseries as well.
Well, the trial hasn't started yet, right?
Let me tell you, if Netflix is picking up all this, they're looking for blood.
No, that's Prime Video.
Well, they're both looking for blood.
And the shared
Which makes
companion
me
is ID.
doesn't it make you want to
Mom.
commit a crime?
no, it makes me the crime is that it's on Prime and Netflix.
What crime?
Oh, we could commit some.
No, it's not, Mom. People, let me tell you something. The Idaho murder, the student murder, that got like.
Oh my God, that was insane.
But do you know that like people on TikTok literally like solved that crime?
the sleuths.
Pour the Cosmo.
One more time, because you were talking over it.
Pour it.
It's gonna.
Here, one more. Let me do it. I'll pour it for you. You ready?
Okay.
Thank you.
Now you have to sip it and tell us how it is.
That's a lot.
Mom, doesn't mean you have to drink it all.
You could do it.
But we can share it with you.
I've
after.
seen you.
Did you taste?
I'll taste it.
Taste it.
All right.
please.
This
What's-
is
is it-
on
what's
the
in it?
rocks,
Vodka?
Cosmo.
Yeah.
It's Cosmo.
Cosmo. It's always vodka. No
Let me
try it.
ready.
vodka.
Hold on, I'm just cleaning my palate.
Okay.
ASMR.
Not wine.
It's very strong. Oh my
I
God.
That
know.
is strong.
Woo!
Yeah.
Really?
It's strong.
Oh, it's good.
I know.
I've turned on quite a few friends to this.
Oh, this will get you messed up.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
turn your friends on to the Cosmo, turn your bitches on to the pod.
And the pickle sandwich.
Pickle sandwich is not
The
so.
pod. That should be
They're
your
not going to
Housewives
Ocean-
tagline.
They're not going to Oceanside.
So
Theater.
listen, I just want to say this, Mom. You're sick of like Netflix and all these people going for the true crime, but it's we're the people that are solving the crime. So I'm all
You
for
haven't
it.
solved anything, Marni.
I have not solved anything.
No, but I agree. But I think the next space for this true crime,
Yeah.
to take flight will be like people wanting to commit crimes for their own documentary.
That is something I've never heard before. But you hear
You know
about,
what?
like-
I think you're right.
No, I think
People are crazy
No,
enough.
I
They
think
love being
I
on-
hate to
they
say
love-
this. School, like kids that are doing like school shooting, they want their name out there.
That's right.
Like if you study the serial killers, like
Oh, I've
Bundy,
studied them.
right?
Yeah, they're all
Didn't
my
they
best
all want to
friends.
be? Didn't they all want to be famous?
I don't know if they
Like I don't think this is new. I think it's just worse now with the fame.
It is. It is.
like BTK. I know wanted to be kind of like known.
Who's that?
Bound, tied, and killed. Like that guy in Kansas. Never mind.
No,
See, I know a lot about serial killers. Maybe
know.
maybe I'll
I
be
hope-
next.
Uh-oh.
You know
Would
what?
you, like what would be your like? Who would you go
that's-
for? Like, what's your like fetish?
redheaded sickly woman.
Redheaded sickly Jews.
Jews, yeah. No, I don't have the guts to unfortunately just do the deed. But,
That's great.
But
Come
I would be
on.
a good victim too. Or
You
know
would
what?
be
you would be
such
a
a
great
good victim,
victim.
Yes,
or like
yes.
a witness.
I would be also the Karen Reed trial. I wanted to be a juror so bad. These jurors are not rising to the occasion at all. Like none are coming out with their names. They're all scared.
yeah.
They're not supposed to.
Well, there's no after a trial they can do it, even if it's a mistrial.
Give it a few years and they'll come back.
But they're
out.
scared of the cops. They're scared of
See?
the cops.
So look, I think we need to move on to
Move
something
on.
really big.
Yes.
So Casey, our producer, thinks, and Jordan, it's funny that you're here because you helped me create the idea of circumcised and uncircumcised gems.
Yes.
Which is everything we watched. And I divide it between like what I think was raw and gritty.
Is the raw
Casey,
tell me the
uncut, like uncircumcised is raw, you know?
Right.
So raw could be like a documentary. Casey thinks I should remove the circumcised and just make it all under one umbrella.
because I noticed that in your last episode and I like that. It made sense.
So one umbrella.
Yeah, good call, Casey.
Something big that we all watched this week. Episode 4 of Owning Manhattan.
I have nothing good to say.
Okay, so
I've got nothing good either.
all right, let's just
well,
go
not a bad
for it.
episode. Bet the whole.
Okay, did
whatever
you
I
watch
watched.
all of Owning Manhattan?
I only watched up through episode 4.
All right, let's go. So Owning Manhattan is with Ryan Serhant on Netflix, okay? It's a real estate show. Our good friend, Garrett Swan, he texted me, I'm going to be on episode 4. So I decided, let me go straight to it. I don't think I need to know story. Yes, everybody who's texting me, Garrett Swan does not have $12 million. Yes, that was fake.
It was 11.5 or
Yeah, they got him down. Watching this show made me realize how fucking fake all these real estate shows
Awful.
are. But this is like this took it to like another level.
This is a big risk you're taking, Marni, as a TV producer, just to call them out like this.
I just think it's here's the problem.
It's obvious.
I think it's so obvious. So for instance, they put an offer in, they call the agent. Now I'm thinking every one of those phone calls is probably like a PM on the other line.
Right.
We all know how long it takes to sell a fucking apartment. The back and forth, the negotiations, the paperwork. It's so false. It is so fake. I'm sorry for any of the viewers. I'm now not doing television. I'm getting into events.
because of this episode 4 of Owning Manhattan.
I mean,
Marni is traumatized.
so are all my friends who watched it. They're like,
Can I just give you
Yes,
a side note?
you could.
So
Side note it up.
Karen watched it.
yeah, wow.
Okay.
Oh, I love
all
Sharon.
or just
Wait,
episode 4?
No, she watched it through part of 3.
Okay.
We spoke, she and and she said, "Oh my God, I can't watch it. It's awful." And I go,
Wow, and she
"Karen,
didn't even know it was fake.
wait.
Okay.
I said, "Karen, just watch episode 4 because she knows Garrett."
She does. She's played Rummy Cube with him.
Right.
So we're 1 and 3 just as bad as 4.
Oh, that was all awful. It was awful. And I kept thinking, "Oh, Ryan, what are you doing?"
Ryan served jury duty with my brother. Side note.
And-
years ago.
Name drop.
I got to tell you, Ryan is, I don't even want to say he's a good actor, but like it's so elevated bullshit. And you can watch it. You just see it. Like you see it in the confessionals. You see when he's like, "All right, team, I'm going to, reward everybody if they do." It's fucking fake.
It's called
It looks-
overacting.
It is a little.
I will say
on.
it's World of Wonder, right?
Yes.
It looked-
Was that one world?
I don't know.
most
I
I believe
of
it
them are.
was. It looked very good. The visual, like the camera.
Yeah,
work.
you're right. Yeah.
Well,
I
they
mean,
trying to make it look like Selling Sunset.
Is that enough to compensate for the lack of authenticity?
well, but-
I love what you said there. Like, I love watching Selling Sunset to see the homes in LA, to see the wardrobe of the women.
Yes.
But I don't know if the camera work and the visuals of Manhattan apartments
Which
are
is
making
good.
up for it, because
We've seen these shows before, so I think
We
that's
have.
the frustrating part. Is that like
we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I got cut off before. But Chloe in the Verite, like in the show, in the scenes, she looks like kind of not flat chested, but like normal. And then in the fucking confessional, her tits are like up to her chin. Anybody notice that?
she Jewish?
I don't know.
She's the one that adopted the younger
Yes,
one.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she seems like an Italian or Jewish woman.
Yeah, Italians and
She's a
Jews.
good person. No, I think that was a good casting. She's funny.
I do think. Do you think the dude with tattoos? That's the question.
Jonathan.
That I don't know.
yes.
If
Jonathan?
he's- I don't know.
He
if
was
he's
over the
legit.
top.
They all are like, like I doubt he got a phone call during drinks about like selling an apartment.
Well,
like,
that could come in.
Sure, that could
anytime,
come in, but that phone call was fake. Like
it's all
everything was
fake.
fake.
It's all fake.
Everything was fake.
Felicia, I'm gonna ask you a question because you've seen more episodes than us.
Well, one does not make it more
You
episodes.
watched 2.
Were there payoffs? Because what bothers me right now is like when they sell the apartment. Apparently, it's where's the
I
payoff?
have not, but they didn't show.
We don't see them living in the apartment. I'd like to see a
No, but
party.
you never,
No,
you never
no.
see that.
You
on the
used to
real
see
estate
something.
show.
sometimes.
Really?
And some of the HGTV normal show. Well, I'm saying normal because those houses are normal.
Now, what I think about an HGTV show is they find the person who really bought the house.
Yes.
And they ask, can we fake this and just like redo it and pretend you're buying
Well,
it
you
now?
might know better than me
So-
because you know maybe people
I think
who,
that happens. Like, but Garrett did not buy this
No,
apartment
we know
and then
that.
fake
Well,
it.
we know that.
Well, I'm telling my listeners.
Okay.
But I was thinking, like, all the people who are pretending to be, they're probably friends of friends.
You're
of
right, you're right. We
producers.
know that.
Let's not forget how many friends we've had on our shows.
Exactly. Lots of friends.
Lots of friends.
Anyway.
Felicia, you showed up once in Oceanside in the supermarket once. All your friends did when we
You're
were
right,
filming.
you're right.
I can't. So I'm sorry for breaking anyone's heart who's watching Owning Manhattan.
Not
I'm
real.
sorry. Not real.
Not real.
And Garrett,
Not real.
Garrett, we might be talking shit about Garrett a little bit, but that
No, I got to give it to Garrett.
no, but I want.
People ask me if he really had $12 million.
No.
No, but I'm saying that means people believed him.
No,
everybody, of
I don't have a
course.
problem talking smack about him because it gives him a reason to listen to the show. Please listen to the podcast.
Do you
Garrett.
think people in the Midwest realize this or anywhere
Of course
outside
not.
of
No. No.
Anyway,
So Jordan, thanks to Jordan, he told me to watch this week Man with 1,000 Kids. Now let me ask you this, Felicia. Were you watching that before Jordan told us to watch it?
I was not. I
All
was
right.
not going to watch it until you told me we're going to discuss it, watch it. And Karen, who takes all your goddamn recommendations.
I didn't tell her to watch it.
Well, she
Karen
heard
Reed?
that she. No, my friend Karen. No, she watches everything you recommend.
To you
To
tell
me.
her.
Yeah, I mean, either she's writing it down after she listens to the podcast.
Well, respect. She might be our most valuable player.
Yeah, she would love to be on it.
She wants to be on the pod.
She'll be on anything.
Bring her
She-
on.
She loves you.
Wow.
And she watches everything, and then I discuss it with her.
Wow.
And she watched.
So Man with 1,000 Kids.
I told her to watch
look,
that particular
anything that's
one.
got just 3 episodes, give it to me.
Yeah, that's
so
an
doable.
easy watch.
It was very easy.
Yeah, Insanity.
Sad.
I want to know what Felicia's take on it is.
All right, let's go, Felicia.
My take is shoot these men. Shoot that man.
Jonathan?
Shoot Jonathan and his 2 or 3 other friends
Serial
who are
sperm
really
donors.
scary and creepy. And the guy who said, the racist, who said, I'm going to populate
Oh my
the world.
God.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was
It was
awful. And why they
really-
didn't know, but I hope
So
they
by the
went
way,
after him.
wait, Casey, spoilers. Okay. Wow.
That show deserves spoilers. It's a piece of shit show.
No, it's
It's a piece of shit people.
no, I think it's a great lesson. I
Oh,
think
all
it's
right.
educational because
Yeah.
if I have friends who are really struggling to get pregnant
And there
or,
are.
and,
We have.
and you need a sperm donor, wow, it's how do you do your homework when you? How do you? There's no like.
There was no filter. How do
No,
you do
it's
it?
Well,
so
these women
hard.
trusted him.
I know it's so
well,
sad.
they didn't. But not only, but
wait.
the sperm bank they trusted.
Here's
Correct.
the thing. I would not want a sperm donor where that man had a relationship with my child. Number one. The idea was like, let's not use the bank. We're going to use him personally so you could see this child once a
Yeah, I
year.
wouldn't want that
Oh
either.
my God, I wouldn't want that.
What's even weirder are the women that were like wanting to have sex with him.
But I did love all the lesbians in this show. I got to say. I was
well,
into the
we
into
love
them.
a lesbian.
We love lesbians.
I felt really bad. I can't
I feel
believe
bad
that
for these fucking
he
kids.
populated.
I don't feel bad for the kids. I don't feel bad for the kids. I feel bad for the women.
I feel bad for
Well,
the
the
women,
families. Let's call it the families.
But these poor kids now have to live their entire life wondering,
being aware. Being aware.
am I going
that-
to fuck my brother?
or sister?
I
What's gonna
ask
happen?
that every day of my life.
What's going to happen if two people related fuck? What's going to happen?
If they have a child, then
I think-
it's
What
could be-
happens?
Well, if you have a child and you're a
They'll
sibling,
they'll look like me. They'll look like me. But you know what? I think this panic of
What's
yours.
the word? What? Okay.
You're panicked.
I am.
What are the chances of them inbreeding? Like,
you
what
never
if
know. It's all over it's all over the world.
If you're in fucking the Netherlands and he did hundreds.
What's the big deal? What's
That's
the big
what I'm
deal?
saying.
Hooking
What-
up with your sibling. What's the
what
big deal?
happens?
I'm just joking. I mean, that's disgusting.
you get somebody
You
with
know
a
what,
third
Jordan?
eye.
I am
You
from
have
the
somebody-
South.
You
Yeah,
are
from
from
the-
the
that's
South.
true.
I was just gonna say that. Do you know people that have fucked cousins, siblings?
Absolutely.
You have.
And I will not name their names
Okay, you
on
don't
this
have
podcast.
to. You don't have to.
No, don't.
But is it like a gene thing? Like, would you get a gene disorder?
Yes. Well, it's not only that, but you can get somebody who's
A six toe. A six toe.
Their nipple?
It's the gene that gets the gene pool gets really.
I remember that creepy
Screwed.
guy, the bald guy with the scar
That was
behind his ear.
really-
And they're mixing his sperm with,
Oh,
with the other
ew,
dude's sperm
ew,
and
That was-
seeing like who's
Ew, oh,
It was called sperm roulette, is what they called it.
sperm
roulette.
This
Perfect.
show. Do you recommend people watch it?
Oh, if you want to get disturbed, I find all
It's-
these shows disturbing. I'm sorry.
She rather watch Korean shows.
Yes, I would. I'd rather be in La La Land. Sorry.
You were anti because you thought it was about like similar to the guy.
There's another documentary about a doctor that slipped his sperm into
and told the women that
Yeah.
it was their.
the sperm donor.
Yeah,
What I
yeah.
thought was interesting was that woman Eve, who was an activist, who she was literally her mom got a sperm donor and the doctor slipped his sperm and she's the product of that.
Right.
So she's now this huge activist and she was a very beautiful woman and she's working to get these.
She was great. She was, I think, from America.
She is. She was the
Yeah,
American.
she was the one that was like at the end when she
Yes.
got justice chime from
Yeah,
Texas. That was called a chime
She
as well.
was very pretty,
but like
by the way.
her like the fucking her mom's doctor slipped the sperm. So I was like, oh, is this the same story? But no, whoa, different story.
Well, it's like an offshoot, you know.
Wow.
It's a donor. It's a donor crime.
Right.
It's and now they need to set these laws. They need this guy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
wish-
it was nothing
I wish
that
this
they
guy
could
go-
stop
I
this.
wish
I have
this
something
guy
to tell
could
you
go to
guys.
jail. Oh my god.
You did it too.
Casey has 500 children.
Actually, you know what's really funny? I remember like in my 20s going to the movies. And
I remember totally.
oh my god! There was an ad.
Yes. If you were going to
Say it, Felicia.
I mean, wait a minute. Marty said, well, maybe I could be in her 20s. Maybe I could be an egg donor and get paid.
Because there was an ad in the
Yes,
movie, like
yes.
we're looking for eggs.
I totally remember
and
that.
I looked it up. I looked it up, and,
and-
I had to. Jordan,
She's like I
it
never
was a
seen
lot.
this.
It was a lot of paperwork.
So wait, so now the next
I-
documentary will be about you populating
it was
the
like-
earth.
I totally remember
I
that.
looked into it. I was like, I wonder how much money I could get.
I want a Marni egg. I want only a Marni egg.
Oh, God. Could it be a defective egg?
I mean,
be.
they, you know.
You gotta sometimes I'm sure this guy's sperm didn't hit. I'm sure it wasn't.
I mean, there were very few times when they didn't get pregnant, but then he was like, "Let's go. We should do it in person."
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fucked
I just
up.
didn't feel bad for the families at the end
did
because
I.
no, I did. I actually did not because these
Oh,
women.
I did.
No,
I did.
no. I'm on two sides of the fence. I
Copy.
did, but I also didn't because they flipped it. They're like, oh, this family that we never had, like these thousands
They had like
of
a reunion
siblings
of all
there.
this
I
stuff.
saw
Like, so
that.
they had to
Yeah.
make something positive out of something dark.
I mean, that's called filming. Come on.
Oh, you think they did it just for the cameras?
What do you
Wow,
think?
Oh, she's
Felicia.
smart. Yeah. Are you
Wow.
Kidding. You guys, both of you. You're not into. I mean, I realize.
Felicia,
I'm a
no,
little-
that's actually true.
I'm a
Yeah.
little older than you, but really, you probably should know better than me.
That's true.
Oh my God,
I know.
Jordan,
Yeah.
we just got
Please.
schooled.
They did that.
And we
too.
got fooled.
Yeah, and you bought
my
into it. You're so
God.
good.
All right.
Don't trust anybody.
Oh my god. Is that the motto between mother and daughter?
No, that's a motto from the Rothman family.
No, I mean from Felicia.
Well, me and Daddy.
And ask Casey how that is in our marriage.
You know what did bother me?
Not good.
He goes, Marty, you don't trust anybody. I was like,
You're right.
Can't trust
And
anybody.
By the
me.
way, when I met Casey, when I met him, he obviously came from
Oh, God.
California, and I think after I got to know him, and I gave him this story. I said, "Don't," because he was.
But it was really- but I'm
he was
talking-
very trusting.
Very naive.
But I'm
Very
talking about like,
but very
and I'm
sweet.
talking about like people on customer service, like
Yeah, right.
like on the
Down to-
phone for like
down to
health
the- down
insurance.
to
Like, don't
everything.
trust what they say.
Right.
Don't trust
Get a
people
name,
on the phone.
get a date, get a time.
Yeah. Well, I
Right.
was into it. Did
Okay.
Did anybody watch? It came out yesterday on Peacock. The Amy Winehouse biopic.
Nah,
I have not yet.
I
did it.
haven't either.
I did
'cause
it.
I forget.
You guys, I
always
really-
forget. By the way, I forget I have Peacock.
You should save it for the next
You
episode.
have my Peacock.
I have. Well, I don't have Peacock person.
I just want to say I liked Back to Black. The chick who plays Amy Winehouse is from the show Industry. Did you ever watch Industry?
I did.
Fucking love it. The new season's coming out August 11th, I think. And she's really singing. It's really her voice.
Wow.
You
And
mean Amy's voice?
It's Marista's voice.
Oh,
The
okay.
actress is really singing the songs.
Okay.
Throughout the whole movie, it's all songs. It's great.
Oh.
And she does a great job. She does a great job
So
portraying
should I
Amy
watch
Winehouse.
it?
I think you should.
And how many episodes?
No, it's a movie. It's a
Oh,
biopic.
yay. Okay, yay.
Ma, remember all of our biopics coming out?
Yes,
It's a
yes,
biopic.
yeah. Okay, I like a biopic.
It's like 2
rather-
hours.
That's fine.
And
The
her
episodic the shit. Is
her
killing
grandma
me.
is played by Princess Margaret from The Crown. And her father is played by the dude from Ray Donovan's brother. The Irish, love that
the one
guy.
that had the shakes.
Eddie Marion.
Well, yeah, right. He's
fucking-
great.
He
He's
plays her
great.
dad.
He's great.
I'm telling you, I really like this
Oh.
movie.
Okay.
I liked this movie. I recommend it.
I have to remember.
I also,
We'll watch.
I also finished Loot, season 2. I finished Loot. Easy, fine. Not the best show ever, but Maya Rudolph, great. Some SNL cameos. I enjoyed it. Did you watch anything else this week?
Roommate from Hell.
You watched it?
Did you watch
I thought
it?
you watched it.
I had a lot to
all right,
do.
And
It's exact. Well, you saw there's a season 1, so this is.
two
I never even
seasons.
watched season
It's out of
one.
control. It's out of control. Some of these people, I don't want to talk about it because like, should we do spoilers? Like,
Yeah, who cares?
It's just insane stories. Like
Is it every episode a different story?
a different roommate situation.
And is it all recre?
Not all of it. No, some of it is. I like to recreate the trial. That was funny. 1,000
Wait,
kids.
is it primarily out of New York or all
it's
over everywhere?
Give us an example, like of how bad a
Okay,
roommate could be.
well, the thing that makes me kind of like scoff at it is that these women or whoever the roommate is, they just do it to themselves. I feel like there are so many red flags before something goes down. Like for instance, one woman like entrusted her best friend of 14 years to like love her kid and like be a second mom to the kid. She's a single mom, and then she likes the woman.
So she moved in.
The friend moved in. And
So this is somebody she technically knew. It's
best
not a
friends with, and then
stranger. Okay.
gives her complete financial control. The woman has like some health issues, and then like literally tells the woman how to kill her because they're watching true crime together. And she's like, "Oh, you gotta just shoot insulin in their body because no one will detect it." And then, of course, a week later, the girl
died
ends up
from-
in the hospital, and she's like, I had no idea why." I'm like, "You told her how to kill you. That's why." Bad roommate.
Did you ever have a bad roommate?
Oh, I was the bad roommate. I just ate their ice cream.
Casey reminded me when we were going to watch this that I had a roommate who in LA. I didn't choose this roommate. She moved in because the roommate that I had, he owned a club in LA and he was from Utah and he had to move out and he got a Mormon girl to move in, but she was a secret alcoholic and I found like jars of booze like in her closet. Like not jars, like bottles of huge.
You know, did you
huge-
tell me that? I don't
I
remember
did.
that.
And I
Free
found
booze.
it was so weird. She would count cash. It was like very strange.
Why the cash?
I think she was whoring it up. I don't know.
You
It
should
was
learn
wild.
something from her.
It was wild. Is there anything else big that you watched this week?
Well,
that you
I was counting you to watch the roommate.
I'm
thing.
sorry.
How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
No time.
What are we
feel
gonna do?
Felicia.
Anybody starred Eddie Murphy, the Eddie Murphy ridiculous Beverly Hills number 977.
Wait, what? There's a new Beverly Hills Cop movie?
Yes.
And you're going to watch it? Or
Well,
you did?
No. I started it and then I got
You
sidetracked.
started a movie.
Yes.
Why did you start the Eddie
I like
Murphy movie?
I like because I like all the Beverly Hills.
I didn't know
think
this.
there were
Eddie
two of
Murphy,
them.
10 kids.
Well, yeah.
There he is.
Totally.
10 kids.
Right. So I just wanted. So nobody. You didn't even know it was on.
I didn't. I don't
Wow,
think I know. Thank
okay.
you for dropping that.
Okay.
We should watch it. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah.
Was it? So you didn't finish it?
No.
All right.
Who has time for that?
Well, guess what time it is for?
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Nope, don't say it, Mom. I caught her. Bye, Felicia segment is what we're going to watch this coming week, Jordan. So I got to tell you, I don't know if anyone's going to watch this, but July 9th, there's a Melissa Etheridge 2-part documentary on Paramount. I like Melissa Etheridge. So I might watch it.
Yeah.
I might watch it. July 9th, also Hannah Berner from Summer House. She was on an old seasons of Summer House, has a comedy special on Netflix.
Is she a comedian?
Yes, she's very funny.
Okay.
July 10th, there's a new show coming out on Apple TV called Sunny. Have you seen the trailer for this with Rashida Jones? Now, I don't really have any interest in watching this, but you might because it's about her living in Japan.
Oh.
Because after her husband and son go missing after a plane crash.
Oh, it's serious. It's not a comedy.
No, it's a serious scripted show that I feel like maybe we should watch because you might like that.
When is that starting?
April.
I think you
July
need to
10th.
send. I think you need to send
I will.
me some
And then July
information.
11th is Housewives of Orange County, but I don't do that. Do you?
I do Orange
You
County.
do?
Yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do the other ones that you tell me to watch.
Oh yeah, I did Dubai and New Jersey this week. I mean,
You did Dubai?
I do Dubai, and I don't love it this season. I it's now for me. It's just like a background.
We should take the podcast to Dubai and like really just kind of engross ourselves in that environment.
Wouldn't that
love
be
to.
fun?
Next season maybe.
But do you think that we'd have to wear like cover ups? No.
Well, not if you're within.
For you, yes. For me, no. I do believe that's the case.
There's probably a great scene of gays. In
I'm
Dubai.
sure. Yeah.
Don't you think?
Absolutely.
So I'll remind you. Thank you for joining us, Jordan. Where can people find you and follow you because you're so fucking funny?
Find me on Marni's Instagram. That's where you can find me.
Also, Jordan's obsessed along with me about Gypsy Rose. So we always talk about that. And guys, please share this podcast. Everyone tells me how much they love it. Fucking share it.
Share it.
Do the work, people. If I'm doing the work, you need to do the work as well. Okay.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We love you. At Marni
Love you.
Jagger. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Marni.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye, Jordan.
Bye.
Bye Felicia, bye Felicia.